Tell me about this piece right here.
So we got a cool grafted torch.
$400, and it could be yours. There it is. There I am. Hey, that's me. What's going on, Fritz fam? Here we are at Reef-A-Palooza California. We're in the middle of the show, so it's loud here. Where is Ben? All right, so we found Ben. How you doing, Ben?
Good, good.
You were at someone else's booth.
I was,
and that's something that's common here at the show, right?
Yes.
Everybody checks out what everybody has. It's a nice community.
Absolutely.
It's not so competitive, right? It's more of a community,
Absolutely,
right?
more of a community vibe.
So you brought a lot of cool stuff, right?
We did, yeah.
Okay, show me what you got.
All right, so let's see. What could I show you? A little SPS here.
I got something for you. Here you go. You're going to put these bad boys on.
Yeah.
Now, you know I was the original guy with these.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The very first person
I didn't know
to
that,
ever
bro.
have these.
Okay.
And it wasn't even my idea. I give credit where credit's due. This was Brandon Hooton when he was working for me so many years ago. And I put these on for the first time at a reef stock in Denver.
Okay.
And then we even got one for Evie back there.
Okay. So we got a cool grafted torch that we recently acquired.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Wow.
But super cool.
So what these glasses do is they filter out the light rays that would kind of take away from the colors of the coral. This is 2 colors on your torch here, right?
That's correct, yes.
So how does that happen?
So from the supplier, they said it was a natural graft in the wild, and that's how they acquired the colony. And we were lucky enough to receive 2 heads, one and this one and one other one. And this one's actually grown, and it's grown another head, and now they're turning into 2 heads.
So you've got 2 colors, right, that come together, right? And then they start to graft and they become one. What's happening inside of it is not a bit of a chimera. One side, whichever side is stronger, will tend to take part of the gene pool of the other side, and it will split off and it will make a brand new color, right? Because it'll take the best of the DNA that's within one. I'm no scientist, but I do know the results. And when you have a third color, something's going on at the DNA level.
Right.
And so if you were to continue to grow this torch out, you're probably going to get more of one color than anything.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah, more of the dominant color, yes.
Right.
The one you explained, yes, absolutely.
And what do you think will be the dominant color here?
On this one, it seems like, because of the way that the new head has grown, I would think more of the Holy Grail look to it, the green and the yellow, yeah.
But with a bit of something different because it's including the DNA of this one.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Right? They call it the Holy Grail for a reason, right? This is like the piece.
Sure.
Why is what makes the Holy Grail so special?
I think definitely the coloration, just because they're so rich in color and vibrant.
Right.
For example, we do have the original ASD Holy Grail right here.
Right here.
This is what we have now of our mother, and then these 3 on top are heads that we have for sale. But that is in fact ASD Holy Grail with the lineage to the original mother from Will at ASD.
People get different pieces that one person may have found.
Right.
And if it's really nice, you'll get a piece.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Top Shelf will get a piece.
Absolutely.
Fish Crew will get a piece, right?
Yeah.
But that's great because if something happens to the mother colony, you still have tracking to its original lineage in these pieces.
Yeah.
Do these pieces come with like tags or certificate of authenticity?
They don't. A lot of times, if there was an actual transaction of a purchase, of bill of sale, any of that, we'll use that. A lot of times when it comes to lineage coral like this, a lot of the hobbyists are entrusting the vendor to, just know the lineage behind it, and they're going to be making sure the vendor that it is true to form of where it comes from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So a bit of kind of a street smart way of doing it, because you've got this receipt and you've got this receipt, and it's your incredible reputation at stake.
For sure, yeah.
Right, and so you don't want to make that.
Absolutely, you don't want to, make that mistake.
People that have done that, and they've seen their way right
out of the hobby,
Right? So, tell me about this piece right here.
Sure.
Because this is what draws my eye.
Okay.
And I just think it's just an incredible colored piece. Now, is this a rare piece?
So it is a rare piece, Rainbow Montipora. I believe it's a Dene, the species, from Australia. We've been growing this piece for a couple years now. We don't have a name on it. It's just a cool colony that we've grown out. We brought to the show to sell if a hobbyist wants it. But very cool piece, just vibrant colors, man. It's just amazing.
How much is that piece right there?
That piece right there, I believe we're selling for $400.
$400, and it could be yours. All right, now give me a Cali Kid original.
A Cali Kid original.
Do you have one of those?
Yeah, I do have a couple here that we can look at. This one, it's not a Cali Kid original, but we did actually acquire, this is a Hobbit Bounce.
Okay.
Cool thing about these two is they naturally split recently.
Right.
And we did acquire the original mother Hobbit Bounce, which we sold a couple years back. This is one of the mushrooms off of that mother.
Do you remember when Brian Dunleavy cut one of these bounces for all of us to see?
I don't remember.
It was cringeworthy. It was so hard to watch. When bounces just started happening, he cut one right in half.
Yeah.
It made us all...
It's definitely a lot less stressful to let them naturally split. We have cut very large bounces in the past, the ones that, upwards of $10,000. It's very, very stressful.
How did that feel?
Not good. Not good at all at the time. Luckily, the shroom did okay.
Yeah.
We did okay with it. I can show you, actually, the ones right in front of them is an original Cali Kid piece. That's the original Cali Kid Godzilla mushroom that we released back in 2018 originally.
So this is a Recordia mushroom, but like a Yuma?
A Yuma, it's variation.
Now, can you tell me what's going on with this piece? And then I'd like you to tell me what's going on with the Florida Recordia right now as well.
Sure. So with this one, we acquired, like I said, back in 2018, we had a rock of about 8 mushrooms. We released them in 2019. A little cool tidbit on this specific mushroom is from the original rock, about in 2020, they started to get bounce bubbles as well. So we actually have the Cali Kid Godzilla mushroom, but we also have the Cali Kid Bounce Godzilla mushroom, which is just, a version or a morph of the original. What's
happened to Florida Recordia?
Yeah, I don't know.
They get it.
They're gone. Yeah, I've yet to see them.
I've heard from like 3 different international coral distributors.
Sure.
You can't get them.
Right.
They're done.
Yeah.
Because of what's going on the Florida Reef Track, this coral has now become impossible.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, why are you the Cali Kid?
So, why am I the Cali Kid? So, I mean, when we started the business, I just thought it was a cool name.
Yeah.
Never intending it for me personally to be Cali Kid. But then as the years passed and the brand grew, I was known as Cali Kid.
How long have you been doing this?
We've been, me personally, professionally, about going on 15 years. But I come from wholesale background. I worked for Marine Depot, many other entities within the hobby.
Right.
But retail coral since, let's see, 2014? Yeah, 2013, 2014, yeah.
And you really were a Cali Kid back then.
Yeah.
But now you're kind of like a Cali grown-up.
Man. Yeah, grown-up.
Now, this was all on a fun note, but on a downside note.
Yes.
You recently had a very large fire, and I saw you post about it on Facebook last week.
We did.
So it's really loud in here. I'd love to take you out in the hallway. You tell me what happened.
Sure.
And I'd love to help.
Okay.
Fritz, and
absolutely.
See if I can give you some things to get you back up on your feet for that location.
Appreciate that.
Okay?
Okay.
Well, let's go. Say hi to Jacob in the Fritz booth. Hi, Jacob.
Oh, hey,
guys. Okay. So this facility now, this is in Arizona?
This facility, the one that had the fire, is actually not too far from here. We're about 15 minutes from here.
Now, do you have a facility?
We have a north.
All right, Fritz fam, here we are at stop 2 here at Reef-A-Palooza, California, and I'm going to see one of my very good friends, Chris, over at Unlimited Color Coral.
Hey, how's it going?
What is going on?
Nothing much, how are you?
Hey, I want you to show me what's going on in your booth here, okay?
Well, what's left of after
Now, how long have I known
one?
you, Chris?
Let's see, you started at Fritz. I was at your first show in Houston at Reef Currents in 2012.
What is that line?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
No. You were very high energy. Just take my salt. Just test it.
Let me know what you think.
It mixes clear, I promise.
Yeah, it did mix clear.
100%.
Parameters need some adjustments, right?
Absolutely.
Shot a little high, right?
Yeah, but you know what? You launched it. You stood behind it. Any issues that came up,
we got it dialed in.
You fixed it.
We got it dialed in, right? And now it's a really good salt. You have been just trucking. I've been to your facility down in Houston.
Yeah.
You keep growing. You specialize in Gonapora. Would
Yes.
that be safe to say?
That's still safe to say.
What are you best at?
Gonapora.
Gonapora, right? That's right.
What's left is just this little section.
You sell out right away.
Typically, yeah. I mean, like, I have a picture on my phone that shows, like, the red field of red Gonnies that we have literally grown for years.
Why don't you send me that video in landscape?
Okay.
But this is what you brought. Now, for specializing in Gonapora, Chris, why don't you have a whole tank of them?
Well, as you see, a lot of them, it's already gone, and we've condensed down.
This was all Gonapora.
Like, there's a lot of stuff that we've moved around.
Here and here and here and here.
We still have to make the tank look full.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Otherwise, people will just be like, oh, there's nothing in the tanks.
I see. Now, I see you also have some Florida Recordia here.
Yes.
Well, this you can't even get.
Oh, well, yeah, we've been growing those as well. So, like, hence why there's some small ones on the side, but yeah.
How long does it take to reproduce a Record.
That's a very good question. It depends on your tank.
Well, how fast can you do it?
We can split off and slice them probably once every 6 months.
Now, have these like tripled in price over the last 3 months?
Considering that we aquaculture like a lot of the stuff that we have, I haven't purchased Recordia in 2 years.
Wow. Man, you're good. Tell me your best piece in this booth.
There's the pink rimmed Ghani back there that like literally, if I flipped over, you'd see how it's been growing out. And then there's these anemones right here that we've been growing for a while, and we've called those the Wolverine anemones.
The Wolverine? Is that anything to do with Deadpool versus Wolverine right now?
It has nothing to do with it. It was. We thought it kind of looked like the orangish and yellowish from the Wolverines, and from Wolverine, I was like, that looks like a Wolverine. We never named it until
it's got a little
recently.
red inspiration in there too.
It's got a green base, so it's different.
Yeah, it's really cool. And how much is a piece like that?
Those are $200.
Do you remember me at all your shows be like, how much is that piece? How much is that piece? How much is that piece?
Every show.
Because
I want that starfish.
Anything else you want to show us or talk to us about today? You've got all these lights here.
Yeah, Kessel lights.
So you do some
Arcade
Kessel
lights.
stuff, right?
Kessels, yes.
You grow this all under Kessel.
We grow
right?
them all under Kessels.
Okay.
A mixture of A360Xs and AP9Xs.
You guys are such good friends that y'all share booths.
Correct.
Right.
We support Kessel, and Kessel supports us.
Wow, that's beautiful. Chris, it's awesome to see you.
It's always a pleasure.
Where do people go to find your stuff?
UnlimitedColorCorals.com.
Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure.
Have a wonderful day. We're going to keep going around the show and see some more people. We are at our third stop here at Reef-A-Palooza California, and I had to go see my friend Joe. We've been at his store in New York, Manhattan Aquarium. That was a fun experience.
Yeah, sure
I
was.
mean, I actually swallowed some of the water out of your systems, and then after I got done cleaning, somebody flooded your system, and I had to mop your floor.
Yeah, well, that may have been intentional, but I don't know.
You are Unique Coral. You wear many hats, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your brand.
I'm properly confusing people.
So you have Unique, you have Marco, you have Illumimagic, Triton, Paxbell, and Blue. Do you ever get tired?
The whole thing is tiring. So I actually started with New York Aquarium Service in New York in 1999.
Right.
And then I got the store in 2005. And then I started to see people taking corals and fragging them. I remember getting my first coral, shout out to Consistency.
Right.
Mike, I got these corals and they were this big. I'm like, what is this? What is this craziness?
Right.
I called him up. He's like, no, we fragged them up. I was like, well, what do you mean frag them? He's like, well, you cut out each polyp.
I remember about this. This is about when fish heads started showing up.
2006, 2005.
It came on the little plugs, and I was like, what? Because I was working at Dallas North Aquarium back in the day, and we started getting these fish head orders in, and I'm like, this is the smallest piece ever. What are we supposed to do with this?
So that started Unique Corals, basically, in the basement of Manhattan Aquariums.
A Manhattan Aquarium.
In 2006, 2007.
Rip. Well, I want to talk about what you have here today.
Okay.
I noticed these big giant pumps that you have here
Yes.
first, and then I wanted to go over all your coral. So where do you want to start? Pumps?
Yeah, we can start with pumps.
Okay, all right. These are giant. And so
Yes.
is this something that you are process of you have a hand in manufacturing these, or are you a distributor of this?
So I am just a distributor. I am the U.S. distributor for this product, for these products.
Right.
They're always coming out with something new, something innovative, something that fits a niche that needs filling.
Right.
So this pump has been around for quite a while now. This ECM 75.
It's massive. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Can I lift it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I don't want to mess up your cord here, dude. Imagine this pump inside of your system. How many gallons of a tank does this need to go in?
Well, so the answer to that is tough because it really depends. It could go on a 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah.
But this one here, because it flows close to 45,000 gallons an hour, but with really good laminar
That's all?
flow.
Only 45,000 gallons per hour.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all. So a lot of the public aquariums like to use these.
Yeah.
One of the reasons is it's got a very low diver-friendly voltage in the water, 48 volts.
Right.
They're silent, and if you need even more quiet, like for mammals or penguins or something, there's a silencer. It's like an anti-vibrational silencer that you would mount here between this and like the quick puck. So you can still lift it off the tank for servicing, but it gives you these rubber dampeners that prevent any vibration so you won't get any noise. So this is the 75.
Right.
This is the ECM 63.
Right.
And you'll see these like Worldwide Corals, Jason Fox, even Art Shop. Everyone's using these for really good. Steve Garrett has them.
Yeah.
Garrett's Acropolis.
So you're a true coral expert. You've been doing this for a very long time. Obviously, you were talking about in 2005. That was 20 years ago, essentially.
So I can talk to you about the corals, but I got to be honest.
Yeah.
The naming, is starting to get away from me. I gotta be honest. It's starting to get too crazy. This is why I got young guys working for me. I used to name them all, the shortcake, the kojiwada.
Yeah.
I knew them all. Now it's like a language. If you don't use it all the time, it starts to get a little rusty. I can tell you how to take care of them, how to keep them happy, how to test your water and everything. But if you ask me what's the name of that one, it's a radioactive nuclear kryptonite.
But they're all very colorful.
Yeah.
What do you think your most unique piece is here, since we're at Unique
I'm
Coral?
thinking we actually sold quite a bit, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at all these empty spots.
We've got the Cyphastia right there.
Yeah.
It's a really cool couple of different colored
Yeah.
ones. And that's something, we had Jake Adams that worked at Unique Corals. He actually worked there. He got a paycheck for a couple. He worked there.
I didn't even know that.
No, he was on salary for a couple of years, and he was running Reef Builders at night and on the weekends. So he had his little
And you
studio
allowed
set up.
that?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
Cross promotion, friend helping him out.
Yeah.
Nothing but a win-win.
Yeah. You've been doing Unique Coral for 20 plus years. You've got all these other brands that you have to pair. So I'm going to get out of your hair. I'm going to take a look at this unit over here that we just spoke about. But where do they find your coral? How do you go to uniquecoral.com?
Uniquecorals.com.
Okay.
Yeah, we're based in California, LA, right here. We ship overnight.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Joe.
Good seeing you.
All right, Fritz fam. I'm here with Brian from saltwateraquarium.com. One of the few e-commerce platforms that we sell fruits through, right?
Yep.
We've also given you the Vitalis brand, right?
That's correct. We're here at Reef-A-Palooza, and you can order direct from our website like you normally do, or you can come here, and we can do it right through the screen here.
There it is. And you can order all of them right here, even the freshwater ones, right?
Absolutely, yep.
And so if I wanted to order some marine pellets, I can order them right here. And then some of our other Fritz products here. So you can get everything that Fritz makes from saltwateraquarium.com. Do me a favor, after you've bought it, go in there and give me a nice, good review. What a great brand they are coming out of the UK. Wow, and I can go to other parts of the internet too.
Yep.
If I get bored. Fritz, oh, awesome. There's me and Jimmy right now.
We
There
don't-
I am. Hey, that's me. You gotta watch this video. Have you seen this video?
I've seen basically all of them.
You have?
I watch everybody's videos. It's part of my job.
Thank you so much for bringing on the Vitalis brand.
Absolutely.
And, you can go right there, saltwateraquarium.com, order some Vitalis, put a review, 5 stars, please, and then we move on from there. All right.
Absolutely.
Nailed it. Let's go.